Welcome, fire tenders, to the I Am Winter Solstice Symposium. I'm Renee Baribeau, the Practical Shaman, and this session is part of our 14th annual Winter Solstice Gathering, where wisdom keepers, seekers, and altar holders come together to tend the light in dark times. Let's begin. We're live.
Woohoo!
Woo, woo, woo! So
Yeehaw!
it's Renee, the Practical Shaman here with one of my good friends from the desert, who is quite an interesting woman, I must say. And for years she was channeling Metatron. She might still do that, but now she's channeling horses, and she's finding a lot more joy and satisfaction. Well, not that she didn't find it in that, but she's really connected with the horses. And last year she was one of our most popular videos, and today she's out at the ranch. So I think you're going to have some fun with this, and let's see what the horses have to tell us.
Yeah. Well, last year was more of a tell, and this year is more of a show presentation. So, last year you invited me to tell your audience about my work as an energy healer and animal communicator with the rescue horses here at the Coachella Valley Horse Rescue. That's where I am right now. And, it's been quite an education for me. And don't get me wrong, I would love to talk about, I could sit here all day and talk about these horses and tell you guys stories, but I thought it might be nice to actually walk you through an experience with live horses. And this is part of their purpose. I mean, that's why I'm here. So, um, so these horses, I heard their call after having a really interesting experience with one of the horses here at the rescue during a presentation. The horse started speaking to me. So that was kind of the beginning. I didn't even know I was an animal communicator. So, but you guys can go watch the video from last year and hear the story behind it. But I just want to convey that the horses have called me out here. They know that I can hear them and understand them, and they've called me out here to facilitate on their behalf, to kind of act as a bridge between humans and horse spirit. So today we're going to invite the horses to hold sacred space for us as I take you through this guided meditation. And the aim here is to uncover divine memories that have either been shielded or clouded from your conscious view. It might be a skill or an ability that awakens within you, or maybe just ancient knowledge. But set your intent on the front end here, okay? Let them do their thing. Let them, invite them to assist you. Okay, so, and it's probably going to be different for everybody, and it might not be that it happens today, but just be looking for that sign. Be looking for that divine wisdom that you're reconnecting with, and send the horses a little love for their participation in that. Okay, so I want to share with you first. I pulled a Windwalker's Wisdom Oracle card this morning, and of course I pulled the right one. Now, Renee, please, if I botch this, the pronunciation of the name, please let me know. But I pulled the Toph, right? The Sioux wind spirit serves as a messenger of Wakantanka. In Lakota cosmology, wind is sacred, connecting all living things and carrying messages from the divine. Okay, invoke when seeking wisdom, direction, or protection, encourages deep reflection and an understanding of time's cyclical nature. Thoth's sons, the four directional winds, bring messages of change, healing, and guidance from the natural world. Okay, that's exactly what we're asking for. We're asking.
Can I just pipe in?
Please.
Tate.
Tate. Okay. Tate. Okay. That feels more right also. Okay. All right. So we're inviting the wind spirits to be with us. We're invoking the spirits of the horses to be with us. And if you opted in for that free gift associated with this, which Renee tells me she hasn't received it yet, but I will send it today. So if you've opted in for the free gift, you'll have this process that we're using today. And you can use it with any of your animals. You can use it with wildlife. You can use it with trees. Okay, so anyway, I'll just take you through the motions of it, and then you'll have the process. Okay, so I'm going to turn my camera around because I'd really like to show you the horses. You don't need to look at me. All right. So we have 12 horses here at the ranch. Sorry, we don't want to say that. We have 12 horses here at the ranch, 2 mules, and 1 pig. So, and we are surrounded by horse energy right now. So these animals are very telepathic. They're aware of your presence. So just to honor that, okay? But here's the process. First, we're going to connect with your higher self, okay, through divinely secured pathways. You're going to invite your higher self to unlock and open a secured line of communication with your conscious mind. Okay, and this creates a clear pathway for streaming guidance that really echoes the highest divine expression of your truth. Okay, it insulates that pure energetic communication, so you receive it in untainted transmission. All right, so connect with your higher self. Then we're going to summon divine memories that honor you now. Okay, the things that have been locked in this treasure chest within your archives, you want to invite that. You want to invite those memories that have been shielded from your view to come into view. Okay, so you're inviting forth your gifts and abilities that honor you now. Okay, now, not 10 years from now or 5 years ago, but in this moment, what honors you. Okay. And then you're going to express gratitude, forgiveness, and love, because giving thanks for your lessons that created growth within your soul is how you honor your path. Okay. This lets your soul know that you're ready for the next level of growth when you express gratitude. And then forgiving yourself for that spiritual amnesia that separated you from the truth of who you are. Okay. You're effectively inviting your inner spirit to drop another layer of that veil. Okay. Forgiveness moves obstacles out of your way. And love, of course, rebuilds bridges within you that reconnect you with your brightest light, your spiritual resources, and your divine heritage, and any memories that you have forgotten. Okay. So, and then lastly, the last piece of this process is stating a mantra with repetition, because mantras and affirmations circulate energy, and they amplify those divine memories as they're merging with your conscious awareness. Okay, so you're going to use your mantra to train your beliefs, your thoughts, and your emotions to align with those higher truths that you've called forth. Okay, and this is all, the mantra is a suggested mantra. Like, your mantra is always going to be better than my mantra for you, but I'm going to give you something to start off with. Okay. All right, so you're going to see the camera bump a little bit because I'm going to walk around with you for a minute just to introduce you to these beautiful horse spirits that have agreed to be with us today. This is Buttercup. Buttercup is our lead mare. She's very strong. They all have different strengths and abilities, but I'm going to ask you to keep your focus trained on Buttercup because she's going to be leading this charge today. Okay, and then over here we have our beautiful Honey, who's very motherly, and her little friend Chico. She's probably pushing her food through the fence so Chico can eat hers as well. And this is one of our beautiful, beautiful, sensitive mules, Cinders. Okay, she's a powerhouse. As strong as she looks is as strong as her spirit is. And her sister, her half-sister, well, I guess they're not really biological sisters, but they're sisters in spirit. That's Stormy behind her. And then over here we have our lovely supermodel, an Argentinian thoroughbred, Magnolia. Look at those legs. She is very, very engaged in the process of energy work whenever I do it with her. I believe that somebody probably did energy work on her before and with her before, because she's like slips almost into a coma as we start. And this is Grace. She very much wants to be part of this process today. We had a little interaction beforehand, and usually she does not come to me like this so quickly. So, and then we have a few other horses, but I want to just get started. We'll start here with Grace, okay? So all of these animals are seasoned healers and sentinels in their own right. Okay, so if it feels right, give the horses inner spirits and their soul collective as a herd permission to serve as your sentinel and to hold sacred space for you. Okay, and in your mind, state an invocation, something like this, okay? Or just listen to my words. If it feels right, agree to activate this invocation. With an open heart, I invoke the highest divine expression of each horse in the herd to lend me the energy of their guardianship, purity, clarity, wisdom, and guidance as I take this journey inward. In return, I offer to you all in equal measure the energy of divine love that flows through the depths of my sacred heart. Take a deep breath in. Fill your lungs, and then release. And again, in and release. Feel your body relax. And be mindful of your breath as we take this journey, okay? Because your breath connects you with your inner spirit and the spirit world. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you to imagine that you're encased within a golden sphere, okay? Within a little, like an energetic bubble. Okay, and just keep yourself in that space and know that this is your sacred space as you go through this experience. And in the future, you could call on this sacred space because we're going to capture the horse energy in this sacred space today. Okay, so you can use this sacred space forevermore. All you have to do is call it forth from your memories and put yourself back in there to re-experience what you experienced today with these horses. Imagine yourself in the center of this golden bubble. And as you continue to breathe with intention, see the perimeter of this field expand around you and encompass you completely. Okay, it's over your head, it's under your feet, it's around you, so you're completely held within it. The collective spirit of these horses are going to guard this field for you and hold it steady as you take this journey, okay? And know that they're going to be infusing this field with their divine purity and wisdom. Okay, they're going to be assisting you in reconnecting with your highest divine truth. The space that's surrounding you and being infused with energy, it's alive. Notice if your eyes are open right now, or just open them for a second. You have them closed. Just notice how very present Grace is with us. Okay, she feels you. Okay, imagine that some of these other horses now, they're all watching. Honey's watching us. Chico is watching us a little bit. He's got one eye on the food. Imagine that they're surrounding you, okay? And feel them holding the field steady as your higher self secures the pathway. Yeah. For you to receive and connect with that remembrance. Invite these horses to contribute to the field if they have something to offer you. Okay, they all have something to offer you. Invite them. I'm going to walk you over to Magnolia now. Okay, let your heart open to receive the offerings that they're sending to you. Okay, it works best when you allow your heart to open. They feel that. Okay, and then balance what you receive with what you're giving. Return love to them from your sacred heart. Okay, if this invocation feels right to you, just agree to activate the energy of it, okay? Otherwise, activate your own words. I call on my higher self to secure a line of communication with my conscious mind. that echoes only the voice of my highest divine expression. I receive through this connection communications that only align with my purest truth. Okay, breathe. Feel the horse energy working through your field. Feel it assist you in connecting with your higher wisdom. Okay, the highest divine expression of you, securing that line of communication. Okay, now we're going to summon some divine memories. Okay, and we're going to go over to Charlie for this. So you're leaning on your inner authority, your all-knowing higher self, to sort through your archives and really reconnect you with those divine memories that honor you now. Okay, you've secured that connection, you've stated your intent, you've invited the horses to help you secure that connection. Now we're going to summon divine memories. Okay, and again, I'm going to state an affirmation or invocation, and if it feels right to you, you can just agree to activate the energy of it in yourself. I call forth divine memories that my higher self is locked away in my divine memory banks. It's shielded from my view, that honor me most in this moment. I receive with grace and ease through an open heart and an open mind. Okay, Charlie. Charlie has a very big, pure heart. He's our Boy Scout. He's so sweet and so loving. Just let that love permeate your field. Okay, feel all the horses continuing to hold the field in a loving embrace. Let the pulsing of their hearts help you expand the boundaries of yours. Okay, borrow that from them. And let their purity of their inner spirits inspire you to go deeper, to see, to feel more of your truth. Okay, and as you're doing this, make note of any sensations that you're feeling in your body. Those are important. I would recommend you go back and revisit them later to really get a sense of what they mean, but none of that is an accident. Okay, just remember to breathe. Keep breathing. Breathe in, hold, and release. And don't forget, you are right where you're meant to be. Okay, all of these experiences that you've had, some of them probably very painful, they've put you, they haven't happened by accident. There's always something to gain from them, okay? And you may not remember the details of your journey that your soul mapped out for you because you weren't supposed to. Spiritual amnesia, the forgetting of your divine memories and even the details of your journey, is what made it possible for you to have that authentic experience. Okay, we're going to visit with Scooter, one of our other mules. Very, very sensitive being. Okay, very wise. Okay, so again, just remember all those lessons and tests you've endured through your life grew your soul. And Scooter knows a little something about this, about hardship. Okay. The answers to all of your questions and the solutions to all of your challenges actually existed within you the whole time. You just forgot your power. Scooter, baby. So it's time now to remember. Okay, it's time to remember the gold. So to bring that remembrance to the forefront of your consciousness and into your current experience, you've got to release the energies that weighed you down and that had you believe that you were anything less than the divine being of light that you are. Okay, so here's where you call in that energy of gratitude and forgiveness. We're going to go visit Rose, my sweetheart. Go visit our beautiful Rose. I'm going to come at her from a different angle so you can really see her. Okay, so the energy of gratitude and forgiveness, to acknowledge your growth and to clear the decks and to open your divine channels even further. Okay, more remembrance, more divine remembrance. So if this invocation feels right to you, you just agree to integrate the energy of it. I'm deeply grateful for my growth. I forgive myself and others who played a role in my growth. And I am love. So the horse's collective heart field will naturally amplify the divine love that flows through you. So just be thinking about that and be in a state of allowance. Okay, let them assist you. And set your intent to capture this in the energy field that surrounds you now. Okay, because remember what I said about activating this energy field at will, you can use this anytime. Okay, once you've captured that energy, it's yours and you decide how to use it. You can use it for your sacred work. You can use it just as a daily support. Okay, continue to breathe. And through your nose, release through your mouth. Okay, let that love that you're breathing in and circulating, let it fill every crack and illuminate every shadow. Let it stoke your inner fire. Okay, and keep that energy circulating. Bring those memories to life in your current experience. And you do this with a mantra. Okay, you keep reminding yourself that you're recirculating these energies, that this is something that you want to be a part of your experience now. So, and like I said, ideally, this mantra and any affirmation that you state, especially over and over, it should be something that's specific and meaningful to you. Okay, so you might want to take some time after this experience and come up with a mantra, or maybe you already have one. Come up with a mantra that really fits you and your experience right now. But here's my suggested mantra that you can use just for the moment, okay? I'm reconnecting with the highest divine expression of my truth and the memory of who I am that lives in the depths of my sacred heart. And so it is. Okay, keep breathing. Breathe in through your nose and release through your mouth. Feel that energy circulate. Feel those horses holding you. They're your sentinels. They're guarding your sacred space. They're holding you when you feel most vulnerable. Now we're going to visit our minis. These babies here inspire pure joy. They're so cute, but don't let that cuteness fool you. They are very wise beings. They are very, very wise beings. This is Oreo. And then this is Maddie. Beautiful. And this over here, this is Junebug, and she is Maddie's baby. And this little girl is just pure, joyful energy. Hi, sweetheart. Sweet. Okay. And I think there's just one more horse as we close down. That's the 4-step process. Okay. And as we close down here, I'm going to just ask you if you would, because these horses are very telepathic. I've worked with horses on the other side of the globe and they were aware of my presence and they communicated with me. So if you're here and you're connecting with their spirit, they're feeling you. Okay. So if you would, and it feels right to you, if you would just send them a little love, give them some thanks for being here with you, holding space for you, holding you on your sacred resilience journey. That would be wonderful. And they really do appreciate that. They like to be recognized and acknowledged for their wisdom and the power. There's one more horse that I want to introduce you to. It's Clay. Hello, beautiful Cinders. Our mule. She really likes to have her bottom scratched. It's a little scary when a mule comes at you with her back end, but it's in most cases here, it's just because she wants you to scratch it. It's pretty cute. Okay, this is our lovely and also very joyful being Clay. Okay. All right. So Renee, I'm going to turn this camera back around.
That was just amazing.
My face.
I know.
Did you enjoy it?
How could you not feel better after you visited the horses
I know.
and the mules?
It's phenomenal. Look at this beautiful girl.
Sending them lots of
Thank you.
love. Everyone, send these horses a lot of love right now. And thank you, Aimee. And you're always a delight. And I'll see you in the desert soon.
Yes, you will. I can't wait.
Oh,
thanks for having me.
Erica says it's lovely to be here. Yes.
Thank you.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Thanks for being with us.